Important to remember that we can make a difference literally by returning cans and bottles, and here to share how and that importance is Kendra from Schupan. Welcome into Studio 10.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's so nice to have you in because what we're talking about is super important and can impact everyone. Now, before we dive into the campaign, which is Take 'em Back, we have to talk a little bit about Michigan container redemption rates. Where does it stand? Are we seeing a decrease? Increase? What does it look like right now?
Yeah, so unfortunately it has decreased quite substantially. Before COVID, Michigan led the nation in bottle deposit returns with over 90%.
Wow.
And then since COVID, that redemption rate's gone down to about 73% now is what that number was in 2023, which equates to a whopping $105 million a year that Michigan residents are just throwing away.
Literally throwing away.
Yes.
So I see why you guys have the Take 'em Back program.
Right.
Was that kind of the inspiration to kind of get back that and increase the Michigan container redemption rates?
Yes, absolutely. We wanted to first raise awareness that this was an issue, and we also wanted Michiganders to remember that they need to get back into the habit of taking back those bottles and cans.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Put it part of that routine.
Absolutely.
Especially because we all love our little Pepsi or Coke or our pop that we say here in Michigan, and all of that. So getting in that routine. So how can Michiganders really participate?
Yeah, so it's super simple to participate. We're really not asking for a lot. One tip though that I have would be to have a specially designated bag or bin in your kitchen or your garage, and that's where you put your clean containers. And then when you're ready to go to the grocery store, just grab the bag, take it back, and then you can apply it to your grocery bill.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes it shopping a little bit better because you can return the bottles, you can go shopping, and then you can use that money right there.
Yep. Or you can do what I used to do.
What was that?
Well, I wasn't a huge fan of necessarily feeding the cans in the machine. And I think a lot of people feel that way too.
Yeah.
I'd have my daughter do it.
See, I would be the daughter in this situation. I grew up having to do it.
Right.
There you go. Find someone else to do it.
Someone else to do it. And she gets to keep the money.
There you go.
So
a great incentive.
It is a great incentive.
I like that. So that is a good thing to know. Another tip on your list. Now let's talk a little bit about kind of the impact that this has. Obviously, I'm sure it has a big impact on the environment as well. How does it better serve the environment than maybe just, recycling it like in the curbside or something like that?
Redemption is a much more efficient way to recycle than curbside. Brand owners have set goals to use a certain percentage of recycled content in their new containers, and deposit laws help source that. So because through the deposit system, you don't get the contaminants that you see in curbside where it's all commingled.
Right.
Yeah, so through the deposit system, you're separating aluminum and plastic, and then you're separating glass. So you don't get the contaminants. About 100% of the bottles and cans that come back through the deposit system get turned back into containers. Curbside's not the worst thing to do. You're still recycling it. Please keep recycling.
Right.
However, for bottles and cans, it's better to redeem them. And if you don't want to redeem them, if you don't actually want to go to the store and put them in the machine, I get it. Donate the cans instead. Use that 10 cents for something good. There's always an organization that's looking for bottles and cans to raise money. You've got school bands and churches and animal rescue groups. They're always looking for extra funding.
Full circle moment.
Full circle.
Full circle moment.
Yeah.
What we love to see. Well, we talked a little bit about how we can get our family members involved in returning our cans and our bottles and all of that. But what about schools? You hit on your daughter. How can schools get involved in kind of sharing this importance, this awareness, but also maybe the success of Michigan's bottle bill?
Yeah, so it's really cool to get the kids involved. They get so excited about stuff like this, especially with recycling and helping the planet. The Take 'em Back campaign, part of the campaign is also this school segment where we have a video and activity sheets and a whole course for teachers to use in their classrooms. Also, schools are always really good at can drives, can and bottle drives. So they can use it for their own projects, or they put it back into their school, or they can donate it. But yeah, it's really fun to get involved.
Oh, absolutely. And a little bit competitive too. We know that the kids love to be competitive. Who can collect the most cans and the can drives? And those obviously have impacts throughout the school. And now we know worldwide as well. So that's absolutely amazing. And thank you so much for sharing and really breaking it down for all ages, you know, and how we all can have a part in this Take 'Em Back campaign. And there's information on the screen right now, and of course how you can get involved, but it really just takes one simple step and just take them back. Easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.